What's going on today, guys? Niconomics here. Today I'm going to show you this play I've been in for a while called Frax by Frax Finance, and it's a stablecoin that's backed by collateral and algorithmically backed. So because of those two backings, I think it's like a little safer than something that's just backed by like a single stablecoin, for instance. So that's why I like it, and let me kind of show you guys a little bit about that here in this video. So yeah, like I said, it's backed by USDC collateral. So the way it works is you can like burn USDC into Frax basically to get Frax token out of it. Also, the Frax shares FXS is gonna basically governance the Frax, and it'll buy back Frax if Frax needs to be bought back to get above $1. And you know, when it's below $1, you can mint Frax with the USDC collateral. And so essentially, like, the more Frax that gets minted, the more the algorithmic FXS goes up. Also, what's cool is like Frax share FXS is also like not how should I say this? It's like not going to be around forever. Like, it's like there's like halvings and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So there's a bit of a scarcity to it, which I like. You know, obviously that allows for things to go up when there's scarcity. Here they're kind of shilling the Chainlink Oracle allows the protocol to get the true price of USD. So they say that provides greater resilience. Instead of using the weighted average of existing stablecoins, they can be pegged to the dollar better. So yeah, this is basically like a quick introduction. People still seem pretty bullish on this. Like, it seems like the the overall consensus is like pretty positive. People like the project. So what's cool is like they're partnered with like Olympus, or rather like Olympus has used Frax as like their main bonds. So I have that right here just to show you guys real quick. And for those of you who don't know what Olympus DAO is, that's for another video, but I'm bullish on this as well. This is the first of like a liquidity providing protocol that spawned a bunch of like other ones, like, you know, Wonderland Time, that sort of thing. But yeah, they use Frax for their bonds. So that's just like one use case for Frax where people are actually using it. So let's see. What I like about the way that Frax works with their application, which I'll get to in a second, is basically like you can like lock up your stable coins. So like my play basically that I'll show you guys, I have USDC with Frax, so it's like $$ stable coins in Uniswap, and then I put the Uniswap liquidity pool tokens into the Frax Finance app, and then they basically give me Frax shares out of that. And the Frax share luckily has gone up a lot since I started accumulating them from my play, so I'm happy with it. Yeah, so if I go here, I can check it out real quick. FXS share, see what the price is. So yeah, it looks like it just mooned again, actually, which is pretty cool. I got in at around like $6 on this one, or at least I started to accumulate them around there. So I'm up quite nicely on it, actually, and I'm pretty happy with the play overall. And again, you can see like it looks like the volume's really picked up into this new year and whatnot, but like closing out the year, it looks like it went up quite a bit as well. Again, this is the governance token that does the algorithmic backing. So that's a little bit about Frax. They have tons of partnerships with like all kinds of blockchains. You know, here's Chainlink. Here's Frax becoming the dominant stablecoin, backed by USDC and backed by the algorithmic side of the FXS, so that's cool. This is like a picture of Zeus, just showing like how he's just minting Frax for days. So yeah, I'm pretty bullish on this. Let's get over to my play and I'll show you guys what's good with that. Alright guys, so as promised, to cap off this video, let me show you how much I've made in 100+ days off my Frax.finance position. So I'm going to just go to Frax.finance. Alright, I'm going to go into the trading app here. Check my MetaMask real fast. Alright, cool, so that's connected. If it's not, go ahead and connect your MetaMask. So first I want to show you guys like the minting here. So what's important here is the collateral ratio is 84%. So this means that like Frax is backed 84% by USDC, and then the rest is backed by the algorithmic backing of the Frax share. So that's quite important to conceptualize. I don't want to get into too much of this. There's like stuff like governance, some cross-chain stuff, because Frax is in more than Ethereum mainnet now. Here's what I did, staking. All right, so I basically staked my stable coins, my Frax and USDC, and it was 2.6K, and it was about 100 days ago, because I locked up for a year. So they have a lockup function where you can basically get a multiplier here. It was funny, when I locked up my tokens, I told my buddy, and he was like, hey man, never lock up your tokens, man. That's the stupidest thing you could do. You gotta stay liquid, bro. I never lock up anything. And you know what? This has actually been like one of my best plays so far. So look at me now, right? Anyway, yeah, so I've basically earned in Frax share 32 Frax share. Now this has pumped recently. But yeah, that's like 1.18K in 100 days. 1180 divided by 2,600. So that's a 45% increase there in just 100 days. And it's 2 stable coins. So I don't know. I mean, no risk, right? Because it's 2 stable coins. And if stable coins start losing value, then we have bigger problems, in my opinion, than like this play not going, because like they back things like Ohm and Wonderland. So if stable coins lost value, I mean, everything would just completely burn. The whole market would be like doing like a total like black swan hard reset. But what I think is cool is like the total value locked here. You can see, let's look at like 3 months here. So you can see, this is kind of like when I got in. You can see it's consistently gone up. Actually, the total value locked, it's at like 214 million right now, because the incentive is to get that multiplier by locking up. So I think the highest you could get is like 3x if you lock up for like, I don't know, like 3 years or something like that, which is like way too long. But I mean, even 1 year is like way too long according to some people, but I did it anyway. So this is the parameters. Basically, you would add the liquidity of these 2 stable coins to Uniswap, and they would give you tokens of like the pair. So you get your Uniswap pool tokens, and then you basically go into the Frax Finance app and you give them the right to trade your pool tokens, and then you lock it up with their smart contract here. So that's what is going to start printing Frax shares for you. So yeah, I love everything so far about this play. The APR is staying pretty high. Obviously it's higher if the price of Frax share goes up. The disadvantages so far is like it being Ethereum. I'll just show you guys, like, to claim my 1.1K is like $200, right? I would have to add Ethereum to my account, but I don't really, basically like on something like Avalanche, I could just be like throwing this back into the to the main pot here and locking it back up for like, I don't know, $1, right? But here, it's going to cost $200. So you kind of want to play with some big boy money, or you want to just lock it up and just wait for like a couple of years to pass by or whatever your game is. But bottom line is like very expensive gas fees. But yeah, gas fees stay the same. So if I had like $20,000 in here, it'd still be the $200 to claim. It's just the transaction fee, right? So that's kind of my point. If you're playing with like a lot more money, maybe it's not as big of an issue. Obviously, you have to be patient, which is good for me because I've gotten out of some great plays before just because I lack patience. So I think it's cool because this play has forced me to, you know, be locked up for 100 days. And obviously, I can't claim my rewards really because it's not really feasible for the amount of money to claim them and whatnot. And in my estimation, at least. And other than that, it's great. I mean, I'm excited to see when the year is over, what it's like. So I had like a Frax share play, like I think it was just like Ethereum and Frax share I had in Uniswap, supplying liquidity before I did this. I guess this is lower risk or whatever, but yeah, I had gone in at around like $6, I think like $6.50 originally. So I mean, if I ended up selling that to get into like Olympus and that sort of thing, early on-ish. Probably should have just stayed in that play as well. But yeah, sentiment's pretty good. There's a bit of FUD. Most people are saying bullish though. You know, I'd say most people are bullish on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like this content. Check out the Patreon Knicks Picks, Crypto Knicks Picks. So help support the channel. I really, really appreciate it when you guys do that. It helps me make content and that sort of thing. And yeah, you know, do your own research with these plays. Obviously, this can always go kaput. All the stable coins can lose value. There could be a giant black swan thing, but I do think this is pretty low risk, assuming you're already into stable coins and that sort of thing. This is a good one to check out. Again, last point is like, just because of the way that it's backed by USDC, and it's also like algorithmically backed by this FXS share coin, because we could look here like Frax. This is like, I mean, it's a stable coin, so it's at $1, but they're like two different ones. So you can see like the market cap here is like almost 2 billion, and then Frax share is like 580 million. All right, so end the video with this. We could check out Frax. It looks like in terms of market cap, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th place. So it's behind things like Tether, USDC, which is backed by a lot of USDC. So that's good, I suppose. And then BUSD, of course, DAI, of course. I'm not really too familiar with some of these other ones. I'm sure there's something to them, considering they're so massive. Looks like I have to do some research as well. But we can also see that like Frax seems to be like, okay. Yeah, okay, so what's interesting is, this isn't by market cap. I'm wondering what the metric here is now. Let me do it by market cap. Okay, so I was wrong. It's fine. I don't know what the ranking is, but in terms of market cap, it's 7th place. So that's a little better. And that's what I would use, trying to see like the market cap. Obviously, how many there are in circulation is important, and like determining the rank. But yeah, so that's Frax, guys. And they have a cool app, and you can maybe stake it, maybe lock it up, maybe make like a risk-free APR. You know, obviously there's always risks in these things. Frax share could go down for some reason. USDC or Frax could lose the pegging to $1. Like, who knows? But you know, everything's about balance and diversification at the end of the day. So yeah, I hope you guys appreciate the video, and peace out for now. Have a good one. 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 Bitcoin, blockchain, money, crypto. Hey, Bitcoin, money, blockchain, crypto.
blockchain money, crypto.